part of the central theme of the Bible, we're considering the two trees, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life. We're considering these two today because we're about to study the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel was written for our time. It contains all the secrets of our world from the past, powerful insights into our present situation, as well as the most accurate projection of the final scene of the appointed time for the Gentiles. Understanding the book of Daniel will prepare us for complete restoration after the events that are about to unfold in our world. However, the book of Daniel must be situated properly within the central theme of the Holy Scriptures, the Bible. This is why we're spending this episode to summarize the central theme of the Bible, starting from the book of Genesis chapter 1. We will march through the scriptures until we hit Daniel. And here, let me drop a very important note. There is no religion in the book of Genesis. The book was written by a man who never took part in anybody's religion. Moses did not write his work for the purpose of conducting religious services, and he never used any part of his work for the purpose of conducting religious services while he was still alive. It is my fervent prayer that all those people who are peddling the book of Genesis as if it contains some sort of religious material will never understand Genesis or any part of the Holy Scriptures. Let's get started. So the central theme of the Bible is, in 3 words, Kingdom of Heaven. It is often referred to as the Kingdom of God, especially in the New Testament. It's the same thing. The Kingdom of Heaven is the universal government. The God of Heaven is the King of the Kingdom of Heaven. He created the earth as a new extension to the universal government. What is interesting is that man, not some god or angel, was enthroned as king and queen over the earth. Man was created for a special purpose, and that special purpose was expressed long before he became a living soul. Let's read it together in Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth." Genesis 1:26. Everything, including the planet itself, was subjected to man before he breathed the first time. Man was the king of the domain, not angels, not gods. Here's how it happened. The God of Heaven is the universal king. He created man in his image. An image is a reflection of the actual, a mirror copy of the real. Man was clothed with divine glory to ensure that he was the only entity that qualified to rule the domain. The secret here is this: the great God of the universe enthroned himself through man. We find the truth of this enthronement expressed in the next 2 verses. Actually, I describe the next 2 verses in Genesis chapter 1 as the enthronement scripts. Verse 27 and 28 reads, So God created man in his image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth. Adam and Hawa were enthroned as king and queen in the true sense of those words. Let me ask you a simple question. Are you seeing politics, culture, and tradition in the book of Genesis so far? Or are you seeing religion? That's a harmless question. Inside the enthronement script sits a major duty for man. Adam and Hawa were supposed to produce and multiply humankind until they, not the trees and not the animals, had the numbers to dominate the planet. And so provision was made for everything the couple would need to succeed, so that they would focus on the little business of multiplying humankind. Without a great population, no kingdom would have power. But as you may know already, things are about to get really rough. And why they do get so rough, and the road to recovery is recorded as part of the central theme of the Bible, starting from the book of Genesis, chapter 3. From here on, the biblical story shifts dramatically from the newly enthroned king and queen to the powers of two trees growing in their backyard, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The two trees existed in the same home or the same territory. One had the power to extend human life. And of course, if you have a whole planet to govern, you want to live for as long as it takes to explore the entire planet. It's your property. You must know all of it. And you want to live forever so that you can achieve this, right? The trouble is, there is another tree in the backyard, the same home. And that tree had the power to terminate human life. And as long as that tree existed, as long as it grew, as long as it produced seed capable of spreading to colonize the planet, the purpose that was worked into the enthronement script, that is, the fact that Adam and his wife were supposed to multiply humankind until they had the numbers to dominate the world, stood defeated. Adam and his wife were going to die, and any number of children they were able to produce would die, and death would keep their numbers in check until the plan to dominate the planet becomes unachievable. The more children they produce, the more the number that would die. The two trees in the book of Genesis are symbols. In order to understand what they actually represented, we have to investigate two entities who visited the garden to commune with Adam and his wife and to promote the trees. Join us in the next episode as we inch closer to the core of the central theme of the Bible. There is a lot more in my books, Dry Bones Crawling Home, and Follow the Name to Wisdom, Truth, and Secrets. The links are available in the description. Go to our website, truththeology.com, and get the digital copy of the books, or you can just leave a review. You can also go to amazon.com and purchase a printed copy, or just leave a review. It helps the algorithm a lot. Subscribe to Truth Theology on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media networks. And follow the Truth Theology podcast on all Apple devices, Android, and others. Just search for Truth Theology. You will find us on Google, on Amazon, on Apple, wherever you get your podcast. I am the righteous conqueror. I wage love I hate war.